when suspecting that somebody's up to something, it's always good practice to keep an open eye for certain things, right? Like seeing where the Queen's going to be or the President, if all of the senators are going out of town at the same time, things like that, right? Um, Red flags that you want to keep an eye open for to try to give you a tip off of something maybe coming. Well, Russia is making moves in that exact same direction, and they are seeking to ban the US dollar because they say that it is a huge Ponzi scheme that is due to collapse by the year 2017, scheduled to end in 2017. Scheduled. That's the terminology that they use. So I'm bringing this to your attention because Vladimir Putin is, right in there with Barack Obama. Don't be fooled. For those of you that haven't awoken to this whole game yet, they're on the same team, working for this new world order, and they have the same agenda in the end. And right now, China and Russia can kind of do what they want, but these other countries, the Philippines, Japan, Belarus, countries like this, smaller countries, they're going to have to cling to one of these bigger superpowers, because if they don't, basically the United States is going to come in and steamroll. And you've seen what Gaddafi tried to do. He tried to make all of Africa go under one currency. It was a blink of an eye. Obama didn't even get approval from the government. He was in there murdering, dropping bombs, and killed Gaddafi in the streets. Japan was speaking of doing similar deals with China behind the scenes in China's currency right before they got attacked with the huge earthquake on 3/11. And anytime one of these countries dare try to go in another direction with their money, like Venezuela has been threatening to do, that's when the military starts heading their direction. But Moscow, here on the other hand, knowing what the grand scheme is putting in laws into place saying that all of the Russians there can still buy stuff online in American dollars, have overseas accounts, but they cannot have any American currency on them in Russia. If so, it will be confiscated and it will be paid back in rubles within 30 days. And they believe this will be a strong push for the ruble, and they don't want to see their economy fall, but this is where you got to pay attention. The Russian government, the central bank, the foreign ministry, the federal treasury, and all these state branches will be exempt. That's right. They will be exempt. What? Why would they want to be exempt if this is supposed to protect them, right? You starting to see through the game now? They know what's up. And it's little moves like this that this guy in their government, this lawmaker is trying to get going here, which is throwing up a red flag that I'm picking up on, that they know something that we don't. And of course, they're not doing it here in the United States. You got to look elsewhere, other countries. That's where we've looked, Russia, and they're preparing for a scheduled collapse of the US dollar by 2017. They're putting laws into place for this. Okay? So, there you go with a good piece of information giving you a time frame within this when this huge Ponzi scheme might come tumbling down. Eyes open, folks. I will leave a link as always. This has been Dabu7. Peace.